Hello my people out there, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today's video is all about salary breakup, compensation breakup. So I am going to discuss with you all today what are the components available in the compensation breakup. Okay, whatever you have received the compensation breakup or the salary breakup from the employer, there you will find certain components, different components. Okay, all those components I am going to discuss with you all in today's video. So watch the complete video from start to end so that you will understand each and every component in detail. Okay, so let's just start with the video and see what exactly this salary breakup contains and what all the component it has. Okay, let's just see now. Hey, there is a small disclaimer here. Okay, wherever I told salary slip in the video, that is nothing but compensation breakup. Okay, hope you won't get confused with it. Okay, as soon as you heard CTC, what it comes to your mind? Like it is your salary. So your HR, let's say your HR tells you like your CTC is 6 lakh per annum. So you feel like, oh, I'm getting CTC 6 lakh, that means divided by 12, 6 lakh divided by 12, 50,000 I'll get every month. No, sorry, you won't get that much because CTC is nothing but cost to company. CTC, this is the number which company gives you, but this is not what you get every month. Remember, okay, this is not the number which you get every month. CTC is nothing but the amount which the company or the employer spends on the resources or the employee directly or indirectly. Okay, that means like PF, gratuity, insurance, everything comes under CTC. Okay, this is not the amount which you get every month. This is the amount which they are going to pay you yearly, directly or indirectly. Okay, this is what CTC is all about. Let's just see what is gross salary. See, gross salary is the amount which company pays you directly. Okay, they are going to pay you directly. This is almost similar to what you will receive in hand every month. Okay, this is the amount which is possibly closest to the amount what you are receiving every month. Okay, this is what actually the gross salary is. Okay, got it. Next, what is basic salary then? See, basic salary is one component. If you see your compensation breakup, you will come to know your basic salary is written at the first. Okay, basic salary, sometimes it will be less, sometimes it will be more, but if it is less, don't worry. See, why you should not worry if the basic salary is less? Because basic salary is 100% taxable. Okay, keep in mind that basic salary, whatever you are getting, that is 100% taxable. You cannot claim on your basic salary. Okay, if it is less, don't worry, just concentrate on the gross amount what you're getting, gross salary what you're getting. The basic salary is basically 30 to 35% of your gross salary. Got it? Then the next is HRA. HRA is nothing but house rent allowance. Okay, here you will have the deduction, you can claim that. HRA will be 10% of your basic salary or 50% of your basic salary if you belongs to metro city, or 40% of your basic salary if you belongs to non-metro city. HRA can be claimed at the year end. The financial year ends at the time you can claim this. Okay, you have to submit the rent receipt which is signed by your landlords. You have to submit that. Then you will be having something called conveyance and medical allowance. Right, currently government has kept some figures for this allowance, like for conveyance or medical allowance you should get minimum 1,250 per month or 15,000 I think per year you should get it. Okay, for your medical and conveyance allowance. Okay, so this is the minimum what you should get it. Okay, like for your medical bills and other things. Okay, this amount is also going to mention in your salary slip. Okay, and then you will be having some special allowance. Okay, special allowance like your internet allowance, your tuition fees, your children's tuition or school fees, or phone bills allowance, or petrol bill sometimes, and also apart from that food allowance, apart from that attire allowance. These are all comes under special allowance that will also going to include in your salary slip. And then we'll be having miscellaneous allowance. In some salary slips you can see miscellaneous allowance, that is nothing but you can reimburse that amount. Okay, whatever the miscellaneous amount is mentioned, because this amount, this miscellaneous allowance is mentioned in Accenture salary slip. So that's why I'm telling separately about this. Miscellaneous allowance is nothing but which can be reimbursed. Let's say for example, you have some leaves, paid leaves. Okay, they have offered you some 20 or 24 paid leaves. Let's say, I'm not telling that much they are offering, I'm telling you an example. Okay, let's say they are offering you 24 paid leaves. If you want to take, you can take, or you can get reimbursed for that. So that is comes under miscellaneous, that will get reimbursed. If you are not utilizing that leaves, you will get paid for that leaves, okay, at the end of the year. This is called miscellaneous allowance. And one more is called LTA. What is LTA? LTA is leave travel allowance. See, this amount is also mentioned in your salary slip. In Accenture salary slip also it is mentioned. LTA is nothing but, let's say you are traveling somewhere. Okay, you have taken leave in your organization and you are traveling for some 10 days or 20 days, whatever it is. Say you are traveling somewhere via flight, train or buses or any medium. Okay, you have to submit the bills. Let's say if your LTA is mentioned as 10,000. Okay, if your LTA is mentioned as 10,000, you have traveled, okay, and some amount, let's say 9,000 or 10,000, your bills you are going to generate and you're going to show them, then all the amount you will get reimbursed. Okay, not more than that. If your travel bills is showing 15,000, you won't get 15,000, you will get 10,000 only, whatever they have mentioned, that much only, but the tax won't get deducted. Okay, if you are not submitting bills, then also you will get that amount, but tax will get deducted. Let's say if you fall under 20% of tax slab, then 20% of tax will get deducted from that amount, and then the remaining amount will get credited to your account. Okay, got it? LTA is the amount which is going to reimburse. Okay, if you submit the bills, then the tax won't get deducted. If you are not submitting bills, then the tax will get deducted. Okay, whichever the tax slab you are falling on. Next we have PF. What is PF? PF is a provident fund. Obviously many of you know that. What is PF? PF is a provident fund scheme. This is also one of the government scheme where 12% of your basic salary will get deducted from your salary. Okay, in 12% the employer is also going to contribute to your PF. That is, let's say your salary is 100 rupees, then 12 rupees from your account it will get deducted and it will get saved on your PF account. In 12 rupees the employer will also pay to you. Okay, that is what PF is all about. It is 12% of your basic salary. Okay, so PF is a really good scheme which the amount you will get it in future. Okay, really good amount you'll get it. Okay, more component is left, that is gratuity. Gratuity is nothing but the amount which is paid for loyalty or retention. Okay, this amount they are going to the employer is going to save for you. Okay, this gratuity amount you will get it once you complete 5 years in any of the organization. You have to complete the 5 years, then only this amount you can get it, otherwise no. If you left the organization before 5 years or within 3 years, you won't get this amount. Okay, if you complete 5 years, after 5 years only you will get this gratuity amount. Okay, got it? Last we have insurance, where they are going to give medical insurance or life insurance. Okay, this is a really good scheme they are going to provide, the employers are going to provide. So take that benefits and make use of it. Okay, it's really good. It will be for your dependents also, your children's, for your spouse, for your parent, in-laws. In my insurance also there will be so many formats which you need to select it. So based on that you will get the insurance benefit. Okay. One more is ad hoc allowance. Ad hoc allowance is nothing but some night shift allowance or internet allowance or incentive allowance, petrol bill allowance, some gift voucher allowance. All this comes under ad hoc allowance. Okay, in some pay slips this is also mentioned. In Accenture this ad hoc allowance is mentioned, which you will get it every month. Okay, LVB, local variable bonus, which you are going to get it every 6 months. Okay, based on the percentage what they have given, some percentage they'll give 15%, 21%, 32%. So based on that you will get every 6 months that amount. Okay, that's it. We have, I think I have explained almost all the components. If any component is left, if you are not getting, just comment below. I am here to help you out. I am going to reply to your comment definitely. Okay, please do comment if I have missed any of the component. One more thing is, if I am not replying to your comment, that means I have not seen your comment. Do one thing, if I have not replied to your comment, just create one more comment, new comment. Okay, so that I'll come to know. Okay, if you are replying or in the old comments, so I'm not getting the notification of that. If you are replying to old comments, very old comments, I'm not getting the notification of that. So please, if I'm not replying to your any comments, what you can do is you can do the new comment, okay, so that I'll come to know and I'll reply back. Okay guys, that is for today's video. I hope you found this video helpful. If yes, then what you have to do, just like it, and what you have to do, subscribe it. Now it's free. Why you have not yet subscribed? Many of them has not subscribed, but watching the video, I don't know why you're not subscribing. You know to subscribe or don't know to subscribe, I'm not sure. If you know, please subscribe. It will help me, it will motivate me. If my subscriber is getting increase, I'll get motivated. Okay, so motivate me by subscribing and liking the video, and also share with your friends whoever need the information related to this. Just share with them. Okay guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you found this video very helpful. If yes, then just click on that like button, subscribe to my channel, stay connected with me, and also don't forget to enable the bell icon so that you'll get notified for any latest video of mine. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.